6:47, and recently we told you about Hugh Jackman's latest skin cancer scare, his fifth. And as many of you know, it's been about 2.5 months since our own Alicia Smith had surgery for the same exact kind of cancer. And Alicia, I understand that people have been reaching out to you, not only sharing their stories, but also wondering how you're doing.
Absolutely, and that has meant so much to me. I really appreciate it. And the good news right now is that I'm cancer-free. My scar is healing really well, and several biopsies I've had since the surgery came back negative. But the great news is, and I want to share this with you, somebody who saw my story says it prompted them to get their skin checked.
Fruit.
Sue Ellis of Dearborn loves spending time with her family, especially when they're outside having fun in the sun.
Probably just in the last 10, 15 years have I started wearing sunscreen. Before that, it was, burn, baby, burn.
But last summer, she remembers noticing a small bump on her upper right lip. How long had you had the spot, and what did it look like?
I had it for maybe 4 or 5 months. It didn't look like any other mole I've ever had. It would blend in with the skin.
Months passed, and she didn't think much of it. Then she heard about my skin cancer.
Actually, after seeing your story, I knew that I needed to call my dermatologist to have it checked out. Because ours looked identical, and they were in the same spot.
Coincidentally, we also share the same dermatologist, Dr. Helene Dombrowski.
So we examined her, and sure enough, there was a very small pink papular bump about the size of, smaller than a pencil eraser, actually, in almost the exact same location as was yours.
The biopsy came back positive for basal cell carcinoma. On January 7th, Sue had surgery to cut it out. She said her scar has healed remarkably well, similar to mine. And when I take my makeup off, you can see some of the redness and the scar tissue there, but it improves every single day.
Thank you for airing this story, because that convinced me to get in. Clink.
Coffee, please.
Cheers.
Well, that's good coffee, too.
Good.
That's so good. I'm
Good.
so glad
I'm so glad
that I got to meet you.
Yeah.
And that this brought us together,
Yes.
our little shared
Yes,
scars.
our little shared scars.
That's right. Sue is just an amazing woman, and we want to thank Sue Ellis for sharing her story with me and with all of you. And I should tell you that her son is getting married in April down in Florida, and she says all of the gift bags for the wedding will include sunscreen. And my dermatologist reminded me, when it comes to sunscreen, there are 2 key points to remember. One, wear at least an SPF 30 broad spectrum sunscreen that protects against both UVA and UVB rays, even under your makeup, ladies. And the second one is reapply every 2 hours while you're outside, even more if you're getting in and out of the water, especially for the kiddos out there. But some good reminders. I had not been wearing strong enough SPF on my face. I was just using moisturizer that I think that had SPF 15 in it. So now I've upped my game. I now wear 30 under my makeup.
I'm sure I'm not the only one that wants to thank you for sharing your story, because it's information that hits home when it's somebody that you know and trust.